As a student studying mathematics and physics at the University of Liberia, there are a couple of physics courses that you have to do in addition to your list of mathematics courses in order to qualify for a Bachelor of Science degree in mathematics with a minor in physics. You have to do two introductory physics courses, Physics 105 and Physics 106, along with their respective labs. After doing that for your freshman year, you will have to do two general physics courses, Physics 205 and Physics 206, along with their respective lab. And once you are done with those physics sophomore courses, you will now have to study junior physics courses. You have to do Physics 311, which is Classical Physics 1. You have to do Physics 312, which is Classical Physics 2. And then you do Physics 313, which is Modern Physics. You will also have to do Physics 314, which is Wave Theory. Now, Physics 313 and 314 are part of the elective courses that you have to do. So once you do those, you can also choose to do Physics 411 and 412, which are Electromagnetism 1 and 2. Now, in this video, I'm going to be reviewing my Physics 311 Test 1 papers. I actually got 89 over 100 in the Test 1, and I want us to take today to reflect on the questions and try to provide solutions to them. Now we are going to use different methods and approaches to solve some of the problems that I solved during the test, and we'll see how it goes. Let's begin with question number 1. Given two vectors, vector A is 2r plus 3j minus k. Now r, j, and k are called unit vectors. And B equals to r minus 3k. Find a minus 2b and the magnitude of a minus 2b. Now, we're going to find a minus 2b. What would that give us? So a minus 2b is equals to, what is a? A is 2r plus 3j minus k. So a is 2r plus 3j minus k. And then minus 2 multiplied by b. And b is r minus 3k. R minus 3k. Great. So just go right ahead and simplify. So this will be equals to 2r plus 3j minus k. Negative 2 times r is negative 2r. And negative 2 times negative 3k is positive 6k. Good. Now, at this junction, we collect leg terms. So 2r minus 2r is going to cancel out. So we have 2r minus 2r. And then we have plus 3j. Now there is no leg terms here for j. So we just write 3j and then we'll go to k. We have minus k plus 6k. So this is going to cancel out. I'm going to have 3j minus k plus 6k is just positive 5k. Therefore, a minus 2b is 3j plus 5k. Let's go ahead and find the magnitude of 3j plus 5k as a vector. So, the magnitude of a minus 2b is equals to always the square root of the first term. Since there is no r term, so it's 0 squared. So it's just 3 squared plus 5 squared. So you take the coefficient of r, j, and k, square the result, and find the square root, right? R, j, and k. So the sum of the squares of the coefficient of r, j, and k, and then the square root of the value is the magnitude of whatever vector you want to find. So this will be equals to the magnitude of a minus 2b is equals to the square root of 3 squared is 9 plus 5 squared is 25. So the magnitude of A minus 2B is equal to the square root of 9 plus 25 is 34 units. So this is the magnitude of A minus 2B. Now the magnitude of a vector is the distance of that vector from 0. Since this particular vector is a three-dimensional vector, the result A minus 2B is also a three-dimensional vector. It's just that the component in the r direction is 0, and then the magnitude of that result is the distance of A minus 2B from 0. Question number 1b says we should determine a vector C such that the angle between C and B is 90 degrees and C cross B is 6r plus j minus 2k. So let's go right ahead and use these two information to find the vector C. So we'll begin by saying let the vector C equals to xr plus yj plus zk. So x, y, and z are the variables that we want to find. We know that C cross B is 6r plus j minus 2k. So C cross B, what is that? C cross B is r, j, k. What is vector C? X, y, z. The r component of vector C is x, the j component is y, and the k component is z. Now for vector B, the r component is 1, the coefficient of r, j is 0, and k is negative 3. So it's 1, 0, negative 3. Now when we evaluate this, the result should be 6, 1, and negative 2. So we'll go right ahead and use expansion by manner to find the determinant of this matrix and equate the result to this vector. So if we cancel R, we cancel the row and the column of R, we have Y, Z, 0, minus 3. And this is in the R direction. R. Minus J onto, we cancel the column and the row of J, we have X, Z, 1, and minus 3. And then if we cancel the row and the column, the row and column of K, we have X, so it's plus K onto X, Y. Remember canceling this and this, so we have X, Y, 1 is 0, and then this should be equals to 6, 1, minus 2. So find the determinant of this 2 by 2 matrix. We have minus 3y because this is 0. So I'm just going to write it as this. So it's minus 3y, and then this time this is minus 3x, this time this is minus z. But if we multiply by negative, we have 3x plus z, and then this will give you 0 minus y. So it's just minus y. This equals to 6, 1, minus 2. Now at this junction we have to equate corresponding values. So the value in the x direction for this vector is minus 3y, and it's equals to the one in the x direction for this vector, which is 6. And then we have 3x plus z equals to 1. 3x plus z equals to 1. Then we have minus y equals to minus 2. So if we solve this, we have y is equals to minus 2, right? Y is equals to minus 2. And here we have 3x plus z equals to 1. We have y equals minus 2, we have 3x plus z equals to 1. Now, if we solve this, we have y equals to 2. Divide both sides by negative 1, y equals to 2. So we have two values of y. We'll now use the second information that is known to find the value of x and z. we know that the angle between vector C and vector B is 90 degrees. So we are definitely going to write sine of theta is equals to the magnitude of C cos B, all divided by the magnitude of C times the magnitude of B. This is the definition of the angle between two vectors when their cross product is known. Great. So let's move on to find the result. So theta is 90 degrees, the angle. So sine of 90 degrees is 1. So 1 is equals to C cos B. What is C cos B? Here. And we'll find the magnitude of that. This is C cos B. We'll find the cross product, we'll have this. So we have the magnitude of minus 3y, come on, 3x plus z, come on, minus y, all divided by the magnitude of C times the magnitude of B. So what is the magnitude of C? It's the square root of x squared plus y squared plus z squared. Remember, this is x, y, and z. So we take the coefficients and square the result and add them. Now multiply by the magnitude of B. This is B, so it will be the square root of 1 squared plus negative 3 squared. So 1 is equals to, we find the magnitude of this entire thing, we have the square root of minus 3y all squared plus 3x plus z all squared plus negative y squared, all divided by, this will be the square root of x squared plus y squared plus z squared times the square root of 1 squared is 1, negative 3 squared is 9, 1 plus 9 is 10, so this is the square root of 10. At this critical junction, we can cross multiply. So this time 1 is the same thing, so we have a square root of 10 multiplied by x squared plus y squared plus z squared equals the square root of 9, negative 3y all squared is 9y squared plus 3x plus z all squared plus y squared. We can simplify further by multiplying 10 by everything in here. So 10 times x squared is 10x squared plus 10 times y squared is 10y squared plus 10 times z squared is 10z squared equals the square root of 9y squared plus y squared is 10y squared plus 3x plus z all squared. Now at this junction we have to square both sides in order to simplify. So we square both sides, square this side and square this side. Great. So if we do that, the square will cancel out the square root. We have 10x squared plus 10y squared plus 10z squared equals 10y squared plus 3x plus z all squared. Good. So what we observe here is that 10y squared and 10y squared will cancel out because they are at different sides of the equation and they have the same sign. So if we send this across, it becomes negative and it cancels out. So we have 10x squared plus 10z squared equals, if we simplify this, we have 9x squared plus 6xz plus z squared. Good. So we can send all of these across. 10s squared, this come across become minus 9s squared plus this 6xz come across to become minus 6xz plus 10z squared minus z squared equals to 0. So 10s squared minus 9s squared is just s squared. S squared minus 6xz. 10z squared minus z squared is 9z squared equals to 0. Now this is a perfect square binomial. This is x minus 3z all squared equal to 0. And we take the square root on both sides. We have x minus 3z equal to 0. Send it across. X is equals to 3z. Now, but remember that from our two equations we had y equals to -2, and the second equation was 3x plus z equals to 1. Right? 3x plus z equals to 1. Now, x is 3z. So I just go ahead and replace. This x is 3z, so it's 3 times 3z plus z equals to 1. 3 times 3z is 9z. 9z plus z is 10z equals to 1. And to solve for z, I divide both sides by 10. So z is equals to 1 over 10. Now, I know that x is 3z. So x will be 3 times 1 over 10. And x will be 3 over 10. Now, we have z. We have x. And we have y, because we have y value to be -2. That was the value of y. So therefore, we said vector c is equals to x, y, and z, or xi plus yj plus zk. So vector c will be, what is x? X is 3 over 10. What is y? Y is -2. And z is 1 over 10. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the vector c that we were told to determine. Thank you very much for watching, and we see you in question number 2.